Ladies and gentlemen, today we have the Smith and Wesson M&P 2.0 in 9mm. We are going to look at all of the features and the specs of this gun. We're going to talk about the pros and cons, and of course we are going to get it to the range. My quick question for you today: what do you think of the M&P series of pistols? Are they your jam, or are you more of a Glock fanboy? Let me quickly do my disclosure. Yes, I work in the firearms industry, but that will not affect this video in any way, shape, or form, because these are my opinions and my opinions only. Don't really have any connection to Smith and Wesson in any way, shape, or form either. This particular pistol came from my homies at the Elite Indoor Gun Range. The Elite Indoor Gun Range is a local gun tree club here in southern Rhode Island. They have a couple really nice indoor ranges, a bunch of training classes, sporting clays, a really nice sporting clays course, a super nice lounge. It's just, if you're in the area, check them out. It is an extremely nice facility. The sponsor of today's video is Blackout Coffee, and I swear they made this shirt for me. Pro life, pro God, pro guns, pro coffee. That's me summed up in a t-shirt. Small batch roasted right down in Florida. They support the troops. There's the discount code. Get yourself some Blackout Coffee. As always, let's start at the bottom and work our way up. The magazines are metal, high quality. They hold 15 rounds of 9mm. No issues or problems with really any Smith & Wesson double stack magazines. My only beef with the magazines, it only comes with 2. I always like to see 3 magazines, but this is a fairly budget friendly. You get a lot of gun for the money, so I understand. This pistol is also available in 40 Smith & Wesson and 45 ACP. But why in the world would you want to do that? One of my favorite parts of this gun is the grip. Not only the grip angle, they have a 1911 style grip angle, but also the grip texture. Some people said the 2.0 grip texture was too aggressive, and I say to them, you have girly little hands. No, it is a little on the aggressive side, especially if you're going to carry it against your skin. You may need to wear an undershirt because it will tear up and rash up your skin. I always wear undershirts, so no big deal for me. But shooting it, I absolutely love the grip. It's just feels good. It's aggressive. I love this. Is my favorite grip texture out of any polymer pistol. You have the standard back straps, except for they give you 4 of them to kind of custom fit this pistol grip to your hand. So the grip, A+, nothing wrong with it. Magazine release is also excellent. Good shape, good size, good texture, good location. Drops the magazines freely. I have no beefs with the magazine release. One thing I'm not a huge fan of is the trigger. It's okay. Better than the 1.0 version. Nowhere near as good as the Shield Plus. This gun should have the same trigger as the Shield Plus. On my Lyman trigger gauge, it was breaking around 3.5, 4 pounds, which I found very, very hard to believe because it felt significantly heavier than that. Anyway, a little bit of take up, a good amount of take up. It has a fairly stout but mushy wall, if that makes sense. It has a slightly tactile brake. The reset is very, very long. It's a long, long reset, and it is barely tactile, and it is barely audible. So the trigger's okay, but if you get one of these pistols, I would recommend you look into a trigger from Apex Tactical. They are well worth the money, especially on an M&P. As far as the rail, no issues there. Standard 1913 rail. You can add pretty much whatever light laser or doohickey you want. It has 3 cutouts, and let's do our light upgrade. I'm sure you noticed, but this gun does have a safety. I'm not a big fan of safeties on striker fire guns, but that is a personal preference. If it was a 1911 or something, maybe a little different, but not on this gun. With that said, it is available with and without a safety, so if you don't like the safety like me, you can get it without. This safety is very nicely done. It's ambi. It's nicely textured, nicely sized, tactile, audible. The safety is very, very good. I just don't want safeties on my guns. Speaking of options, M&P has a lot of different options for these 2.0 pistols. Not only are they available in a full size and a compact, they're also available in 3 different calibers. The compact is available in 3 different barrel sizes, different capacities if you don't live in a free state, different sights. They have an optics ready version with or without a safety, different colors, and you can even get them with a threaded barrel. If I was going to buy one of these M&Ps, I would get this one. This is the 4-inch. I would get it without the safety, with an optics ready system, and probably in the same FDE color if it is available in all those features. Slide release, man, this is a killer for me on this gun. I love this gun, I really, really do. You'll see that at the end. but I've never been a big fan of the slide releases on the M&P. If you don't use it as an actual release, just as a slide stop, no big deal. The good thing about the slide release is they stop the slide going forward when you insert a magazine. The M&P 1.0, I heard people call them tactical reloads, where you slam the magazine in and the slide would go forward. That doesn't happen anymore, which is good. But using it as a slide release, all M&Ps I find very, very hard. Empty mag, no mag, full mag, doesn't make a difference. They're not good or not easy to use as a slide release, and that is very important to me. And on this pistol, that is an absolute bummer. Now the slide on these pistols are fantastic. It has Smith and Wesson's Armonite finish, which is kind of like a melanite finish. I doubt you're going to see any rusting or any issues on the M&Ps. The rear serrations are also excellent. The scallop, very, very easy to run the slide from the rear. The front serrations are also a joke. I don't even call them front serrations. They're there for aesthetics. Smith and Wesson, come close. Proper front serrations. Got it? Okay. These are a joke. They're not even front serrations. The sights are great. 3-dot white sights. They're metal sights, which is great. None of those plastic sights. And one of the many great things about the M&Ps is the aftermarket support is very, very good. So if you don't like these sights, you can easily change them out with a different set. Now taking these guns apart is very, very easy, or field stripping them anyway, is very, very easy. One thing a lot of newer shooters like, you don't have to pull the trigger. There's a little lever inside there. You can just depress the lever. Forgot what it's called, but you depress the lever and then it allows you to take the slide off without pulling the trigger. So I lock the slide to the rear. This lever here in the front is the takedown lever. We're gonna slide that down. Let me show you guys how it looks in case you're new at this. That's how it should look. Once you do that, you either depress that lever or I'm gonna send the slide forward, pulling the trigger in a safe direction, and the slide comes right off. The recoil spring is a captured metal recoil spring, which is good. This particular one, again, has a 4-inch barrel with a 1 in 10 twist. And M&P barrels are pretty good. The 2.0 series are significantly more accurate than the 1.0. I know some of the early 1.0 series of pistols had some problems. Not the case on the 2.0. Let's take a look at the dimensions, and I want to compare it to the to the Glock 19. The Glock 19 is still the most popular compact pistol, and most people know what size a Glock 19 is. And for the most part, this thing is exactly the same size and the same weight. It's a Smith and Wesson's version of a Glock 19. And the question I asked you guys in the beginning of the video, I'm gonna give my opinion on it. That was, do you love the M&Ps or are you more of a Glock fanboy? I love the M&Ps. I shoot this pistol so well. I don't know what it is, if it's the grip angle and the texture, and the new M&P 2.0s have more steel in the frame for reinforcements. I don't know what it is, but every time I shoot a 2.0, I tear it up with it. I just absolutely love them. And if Smith and Wesson could do something with the slide release, that's the big one for me, and maybe better serrations on the front, I would absolutely own one. I'd absolutely carry one, because the one thing they've never had problems with is reliability. When I went to the range, I shot a few different types of ammo, including one magazine of defensive ammo, and I did the normal barrels, barricades, shot a bunch of steel, drew from the holster, did some tactical games prep. I shot it indoors, I shot it outdoors. I did a whole bunch of things, and it was reliable, and I tore it up with this pistol. I shot it so accurate for a compact size gun. So as far as pros, the biggest pro for me with the M&P series of pistols is the reliability. Most people are gonna say they are some of the most reliable pistols they've shot. We have several of them at work that literally have over 30,000 rounds of 40 Smith & Wesson through them, and they are going strong with just a few spring changes, and that is about it. I love the grip angle and the grip texture. That's one of my favorite things about the M&P pistols, especially the 2.0. I think that's part of the reason I shoot them so well, with that 1911 type grip angle. If you have super girly hands, you may have a problem with it, but I love it. I like how you can kind of custom build the M&P the way you want it. So if you want it with a safety or different sights or an optics plate, color, capacity, 3 different sizes, whatever. There's so many options on the M&P website where you can set this up however you want. As far as cons, I mentioned these quite a few times already, but the slide release, I think you'll be disappointed if you choose to use that as a slide release. I wish it stuck out a little bit more and I could use it a little bit easier with the thumb on my strong hand. Second is going to be the front serrations. They're not even front serrations, so please, Smith & Wesson, improve your front serrations, improve your slide release, and then I will be in line to buy the M&P 3.0 when you guys release it. As far as uses, I'm going to say this is going to be a good jack of all trades type gun because it's the same size as a Glock 19. It's not perfect for anything, but it's good enough for everything. So if you want one gun to do it all, this size gun is a great option. It has proper capacity if you want to use it for home defense and concealed carry. It could be used for competitions. It definitely could be used bedside gun, competitions. What was the other one I wanted to say? Home defense, range days, concealed carry, competitions. My bad, guys. Had a brain fart. It's not ideal for any of those, but it's a good enough size. Small enough to carry, big enough to shoot well. You get my point. You can pretty much do whatever you want with this pistol. Before you guys go, the last thing I have for you, I need to again thank my friends at the Elite Indoor Gun Range. They support me so much with pistols and firearms to review. It's so kind of them. Without their kindness, there would be no Tiberious tube here. So if you're in the area, check them out. They have a great facility. And thank you very much, Elite. Let me also thank you guys for watching because it is greatly appreciated. If you are looking to support the channel, the best way to do so is on Patreon. If you're not willing and able to kick up a few dollars per month, that's no big deal. I completely understand. Just keep the likes and the comments coming. Now, if you want to know what reviews I am coming out with next, please consider subscribing to the channel and enabling the bell notification. If you think I deserve it, hopefully YouTube will notify you when I come out with a new video. If you want to know what reviews I'm working on right now in real time, consider following me on Instagram, Facebook, Parler, MeWe, Rumble. I'm on all of them. The links to most of those are down in the video description. Let me quickly thank the 4 companies who support me with affiliate links: Blackout Coffee Company, Shall Not Comply, Prime Armor, Body Armor, and USCCA for concealed carry insurance and concealed carry training. One more time, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Peace.